Does the Google Ads optimization score affect your campaign performance? Will getting to 100% get you more impressions, more clicks, and more conversions, making your campaigns profitable? This is a question that some of my clients, when they first come to me, they tell me, I want to get to 100% for my Google Ads optimization score. And this is where you will see this score. If you have a Google Ads account and you have set up your campaigns, you'll see an overall score on the Recommendations tab. If you have multiple campaigns running, if you go to the Campaigns tab, you will see a list of campaigns listed there, and next to it, you will see a score. This score will range from 0 to 100%. Most Shopify store owners operate under the assumption that getting to 100% is a good thing, and that will translate automatically to getting more conversions, making running campaigns a very profitable marketing initiative to have. Well, is it true that you should get to 100% to make your campaigns profitable? In this video, I'm going to explain to you what exactly is the Google Ads optimization score, how Google calculates it, and whether you should be getting to 100% if you want to run profitable Google Ads campaigns. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI doctor who helps Shopify store owners, pet store, baby store, fashion, and food and drink store owners to scale up profitable Google Shopping ads. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You want to download one of my free resources, the Shopify Marketing Guide, where I go into 25 pages dissecting what are the pros and cons of different ways you can drive traffic to your store such that you don't 100% rely on Google. Running Google Ads is a great way to get instant traffic to your store if you do it all right, but you don't want to 100% rely on only one traffic source, so I urge you to go to the link, download my guide to explore different ways of how you can also drive high quality traffic to your store such that you can have lower marketing costs in the middle to long term. What is a Google Ads optimization score? It's basically a report card telling you how well your campaigns or your account has been set up to perform effectively. This number is displayed in percentage and it can be of any value from 0 to 100%. According to Google, getting to 100% means your campaign is ready to perform at its very best. But is it? Is getting to 100% your ultimate goal? Does getting to 100% means you will definitely have profitable campaigns running at clockwork? It might seem like the most natural thing to do to get to 100%, right? Yes, if you have been to school, getting to 100% means you have a great score and you're performing very well. But this is not necessarily the case for running Google Ads. Getting to 100% does not necessarily translate automatically to profitable Google Ads campaigns. I'll go into more details about that later, but first I want to talk about how Google calculates this score. How does Google decide what is the score for each of your campaigns if you're running multiple campaigns? And how do you get the overall number? First and foremost, Google has not publicly revealed the formula of how they came to this exact calculation. To get this score, they take into account a number of factors and they create some formula at the back end by their employees, and you get this score displayed against each of your campaigns. Although we have no visibility into how Google does this calculation, we do know that there are a number of factors that Google has reviewed that it takes into consideration of how this number came about. This score is calculated in real time and it takes into account statistics of past performance, the status of your account, the settings of your campaigns, what are the goals that you have set up, what is the bidding strategy, what are the different assets that you have set up, how is your targeting, and compared to a typical campaign, whether your campaign has ticked all the right boxes. However, this score does not take into account whether your ads are of high quality. That's a different score altogether. It's the ad quality score that is calculated separately and it's not part of this score. It doesn't take into account as well whether you are targeting the right people for your campaign. The score is calculated based on the generic campaign of what they think a campaign should have or the advertiser should be doing for a successful campaign. This does not mean it's a guarantee that doing all of the recommendations that Google suggests, you would get 100%, nor does it guarantee you a profitable campaign. Yes. The majority of the factors that Google takes into consideration when calculating this score revolves around bidding and budgets, keywords, and targeting. An example of a recommendation given by Google that could lower your score could be limited by budgets and Google will give a lower score and will recommend you to put in more budget. By increasing the budget, that will likely increase your score. Another factor that could affect your score could be your assets are not performing so well. Maybe one of your ad titles or one of your images are not performing really well, and Google will make some recommendation to tell you to remove and replace it with a better performing asset. Typically, after you set up your first campaign, or you set up a campaign and you follow all the instructions and provide all the assets that Google is requesting for, you fill up all this information, complete, and you would most likely end up with a 100% optimization score. What happens is, after the campaign is run for a while, and Google has collected some information based on the clicks and the impressions and the conversions, Google starts calculating on the back end and decides to give you some recommendations. If they feel that there are certain things you can do for your account or do for your campaign, then they will give you recommendations which you will see pop up in the notifications tab. You would also see all of these recommendations on the recommendations tab. And each of these recommendations, if you choose to accept or to dismiss, yes, each of these recommendations that Google has given you, do not accept all of them blindly. Some of these recommendations could be good suggestions if there is something that you have overlooked, but not all of these recommendations could be useful for you. For example, I've seen some of my clients when they see a limited by budget and Google gives them a recommendation of doubling or tripling their current budgets to get more conversions, and they actually do that. This actually created counterproductive results. They got more clicks, they had more impressions, but the number of conversions actually went down because Google was not able to find more profitable customers really quickly. This resulted in a drop in conversion rate. Based on your campaign objectives and bidding strategy, Google would come out with different number of recommendations. If your score drops below 100% and Google gives you a list of recommendations to follow, review them accordingly based on your campaign objectives and your business objectives. Typically, for most of my clients, I keep them above 80% or more, and they could still remain profitable while I continue to review and monitor the performance. If you have a very, very low score, then I'll recommend you to seriously review Google's recommendation or to hire some professional help to get you on the right track. Assess for yourself if those recommendations would actually be useful before you accept it, or you can choose to dismiss it. If you choose to dismiss the recommendation and tell Google, I don't think this is relevant for my business, you would also increase your score. Yes, by choosing to apply those recommendations or to dismiss those recommendations that you feel are not relevant for your campaign's success, your score will also increase back up. I want to emphasize that the Google Ads optimization score is a roadmap to help you improve your campaigns and assess what Google has recommended for you. But getting to 100% should not be your ultimate goal because that would not guarantee you a profitable campaign. You need to be aware that what Google wants you to do is to spend as much money as possible, getting more impressions and getting more clicks. But that does not mean that you would get a corresponding increase in conversions, even if you increase your budget. Use this Google Ads optimization score as a reference, as a roadmap to help guide your campaign towards profitability, but do not use it as the ultimate gospel. If you're struggling with scaling up your Google Ads campaign profitably, get in touch. My contact details in the description and pinned comments. If you found this video useful, remember to give it a like. It does help with the algorithm. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Don't miss future videos on how to scale up profitable Google Shopping ads. I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI Doctor, signing off. Stay profitable.